What's up, everybody? It's Jake Gonzalez at Only Blessings. Today, we're just gonna watch some TikToks, I guess. Just some shit that I've accrued for the week. I feel like to decompress, to go over this shit as an American, to be like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? I guess without further ado, man, let's get right into it with this first video. And to preface this, I mean, they've been talking about these scientists going missing. Now, check this out.
Scientists tied to... There are now 9 scientists tied to U.S. secrets that are either killed or disappeared. Detecting signs of alien life, water on another planet.
The William Neal McCaslin, the dead. There's 4 of them dead already.
Nuclear research. What are they planning? Because this is getting weird. UFO expert died yesterday.
Yeah.
All while they're pushing out this moon propaganda. Interesting. There are now 9.
That's fucking insane. Yes, again, with this whole missing scientist situation going on, but what did they expect us to how do they expect us to react in a situation like this? You know, you got some of the world's most smartest tech engineers, Eurospace, whatever, dude. These people are disappearing. These people are disappearing, and I feel like maybe it is something tied to the Los Alamos and the Area 51 and all of this space shit that's going on, because I mean, I can't see anything else. I mean, that's insane. Let's see what we got here.
Billionaire Bill Gates is set to testify on June 10th before a congressional committee investigating the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. That's according to a source close to the matter. The Microsoft co-founder is reportedly welcoming the opportunity to appear before the committee, saying he made a, quote, huge mistake in associating with Epstein, but denies any involvement with victims. Gates is among the prominent names appearing in documents released by the U.S. Justice Department that revealed friendships, illicit financial dealings, and private photos with Epstein.
I feel like the Idris Elba meme, like choking on the wing. I can only imagine the people who are going to die. Like, who's got to die for Bill Gates to be here? How many more people got to die for Bill Gates to get his dick wet? I don't know. I think Bill Gates should be getting called to Congress. He should be getting called to testify. And for people like that to actually come to justice and a reckoning is what the people need to see. But hey, man, we don't know. Let's see. Let's check this out.
AI safety and research company Anthropic now says that it cannot release its latest AI model, and it's because it's, quote, too powerful for the public. The company is concerned that cyber criminals and even spies may abuse their new technology.
Anthropic,
says
you out of line, bro.
Mythos was too good at finding weaknesses in operating systems and web browsers.
So you mean to tell me
the next generation model also breached its own safeguards, going rogue. So instead, Anthropic will share Mythos with some of the world's biggest companies, like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. The company says they want them to use the AI to look for bugs in their system.
Holy. When the forefronts of the news are forced to be your only marketing for AI, like AI is obviously being free marketed by Fox News. Like Fox News is always saying the best shit about the AI that they're invested in, and CNN is always talking about the best AI that they've got. It's hard to understand any of this shit and what's going on. Sidebar. The other day, last week, I should say, me and Joseph, last couple weeks ago, it was a while, me and Joseph, we reacted to Joe Rogan lying about the Charlie Kirk thing. I guess we could pull this up. A lot of you guys on my TikTok have been giving me like crazy support and like watching and looking and sharing. And like, I know it's maybe nothing to make out of it, or maybe it's like a moment, but we could pull it up and see.
What had actually happened was I was here doing a podcast with Charlie Sheen.
We won't watch the whole
when
thing. I just watched a
the
little bit.
Charlie Kirk thing went down when he died. We stopped and took a piss break, right? And that's when we found out about it, right? And then when I was in the mountains of Utah, that's when the Jimmy Kimmel thing was happening. When Jimmy Kimmel was getting in trouble, and I was getting all these messages, but I didn't have any service out there, so I had to hook up the Starlink in order to find out what was happening.
Yeah.
When I did the podcast the other day, it seemed like I was saying that I was in the mountains when Charlie Kirk got shot. I probably was saying that. I was exhausted when I did that show last week. I did a show on Tuesday night at the club, and I have this thing that I do, unfortunately, where I come home, and it's the only time that I get alone time is when everyone's asleep. And I stayed up way too late. I stayed up super late. Then I had to take my kid to school in the morning, and I was like, I'll just power through. The problem when I do that, when I get no sleep, is my memory is dog shit. Like, I have a really good memory and a terrible memory. It's really good a lot of the times, and then sometimes, especially when I'm tired, it's fucking terrible. It's like, from doing thousands of podcasts, my memory is like a room that's filled with boxes and files, and I don't know where the fuck everything is.
See, as you were talking, the first thing, everything goes to sports for me. Some of our greatest home run hitters.
And then you have
they strike out.
You got Arsenio Hall trying to, weasel him out and help him out with the shit. It's obviously weird. We all know that Joe Rogan is obviously brought out by Palantir and all these people who forced him through the fucking Disney pipeline. Like, we knew that this guy was our conspiracy theory guy, and then out of nowhere, you started dialing it back on some of these real fucking podcasts or some of these real people who had like a say in America. It's fucking insane. Switching. You can check this out. See what they got here.
We have some big news right now. Donald Trump is now facing articles of impeachment, even though there is this ceasefire now.
I've saw this impeachment shit. I don't know about this.
Filed articles of impeachment this evening against the President of the United States and still calls for the 25th Amendment to be imposed. Congressman John Larson from Connecticut's 1st Congressional District issued a statement saying that he has filed articles of impeachment to remove Donald Trump from office as the president becomes more unhinged and risks the lives, safety, and security of the American people. He is specifically talking about Donald Trump's statement this morning, the war crime statement where he threatened to completely eradicate the Iranian civilization.
It's fucking amazing. It's ridiculous. It's who to say that on Twitter.
He's never been convicted because you have to get a significant number of Republican support there. You also have to get Republican support here in the House first, and right now you may not get that. But articles of impeachment have been filed. I'll have more updates for you soon. As always, follow along for all the news you need to know about.
So, I mean, you're just kind of hoping and saying things at this point. Like, these people, there were people who were saying, like, the ICC was saying that, or they put a warrant out for Benjamin Netanyahu's arrest because of war crimes and all the shit that he's doing over there, which is fucking insane. It's crazy. It's too much to even fathom, like, to talk about, because I know nothing about, like, the real struggle that's going on over there. So I'd rather just keep that, like, yes, war is wrong. Fuck that. I'm going to say fuck the war. And that's it. Anything else is just, what are we doing? Look, when you got your own people like Alex Jones and Marjorie Taylor Greene talking and going against you and saying that you must be bought out or something.
We have to be realistic about the Republican Party. The Republican Party needs burned to the ground. It's completely controlled. As a matter of fact, much of Congress is controlled by AIPAC and by Zionists, and that is a serious problem. I fear that we will see a nuclear bomb used on Iran, and I think that'd probably be the worst thing we could see in our lifetimes, is a nuclear bomb used on anyone. You save American troops' lives by get the hell out of the Middle East. We had no business there to begin with. And the truth is, look, you may have supported President Trump for 10 years like I did, like you have, but this is not the same man. This is not the same man that we supported.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, look at it. Like, all these people got fucking duped. All these people were, they didn't want this. Whatever this is, whatever this fucking, this crazy Israel first thing is like, look, dude, we know, we can see the fruit is rotten. Like it's rotten, and you can tell by the fruit. That's it. I don't know, bro. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. And you see these people who are like MAGA who don't know anything about what's really going on.
Release the Epstein list.
Trump was on the flight logs. He definitely flew on some of the flights. How does that make you feel?
He didn't go to the island though. He was on the jet, but he didn't go to the island.
Donald Trump is not a crime committing type person. He doesn't do that. I've gotten to know him over the last several months.
These people
and
cannot
he is honest
admit that they've been
to a
fucked
fault.
over.
He's absolutely honest. He will not break
That's
the law.
so sad
he will not
that you
lie
did that.
and he will not
That's so
break the
fucked
law.
up that
He was
did that.
indicted 4 times. He was impeached twice. Isn't there a better candidate for the Republican Party?
I want to tell you, so many people, if you check their record, they will be in the more than Trump.
First of all, I never got into any of that anyway, because you don't know what's real, what's not, and I don't really care. And anything that guy did before he's president was his business.
Do you think Donald Trump was fighting the release of the Epstein files over the summer?
I think he was protecting some of his friends.
Is that a presidential thing to do, to protect rich and powerful people?
They all do it. They all do it.
Should Donald Trump be protecting people who committed crimes, heinous crimes, with young girls?
No.
Okay. But that is what you said he just did, right?
Yes. I don't have a problem with him.
You don't have a problem with him?
No, because I support him because of his policies for America.
Trump said he could shoot someone in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it.
No, I don't think so.
He did say that.
No, he didn't. No.
It's on tape.
Fake news. Fake news.
And they're all like, I feel so fucking bad, like watching that second lady in there. Like, you seriously see somebody who got fucking duped, man. And these are the American people. If you give them if they give you their trust, and you fucking rip it from beneath them, and you don't even have the fucking balls to be like, yeah, I fucked you over. These people are walking around blind, bro. That's so fucked up. Oh, that's so, I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. We can talk about something.
Shots have been fired into Sam Altman's home just a couple days after a cocktail was thrown at it. A Molotov cocktail, which is a kind that you don't drink. According to the Standard, the San Francisco Standard, a gunman fired into his Russian Hill home this Sunday morning. Here is a picture of the exterior of his home, in case you were wondering what it looked like. They did include a picture of the suspect from some security footage, but I will not be including that out of respect for the privacy of that person who may be innocent until proven guilty. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI and is hated by many people who believe he is a pathological liar. In fact, there was a New Yorker article that came out recently by Ronan Farrow that sort of details how bad of a person Sam Altman is and how he is not to be trusted. So it makes sense, not surprising considering how hated he is, but it is illegal to shoot.
Another thing, dude, all these people are looking at, oh no, like, oh, we have an uprising. Look, people are throwing Molotov cocktails at these AI fucking tech giants' house. Finally, we're standing up to the system. No. What they're doing, this fucking guy probably paid somebody to throw a Molotov cocktail at his house to make more security around the situation, to formulate people's opinions already, to be like, oh shit, like, look, somebody's getting back at the man. No, you're not gonna fool me with this shit. You can't fool me with this shit, dude. I see it for what it is. Warehouses burning down. Do you know how much fucking money that toilet paper warehouse got in insurance? It's ridiculous. I can't even. Oh, big fucking story. Big situation going on with David and Celeste. Dude, let's check this out.
Singer David has been arrested. LAPD robbery homicide detectives announced that David is now being held without bail, suspected in the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
She, for months, was stuffed in that Tesla and just left there.
For months, we've been investigating 14-year-old Celeste's death. She was a runaway, reported missing multiple times, and then her body was found decomposing in music star David's Tesla in September. So what was this connection? Well, we found it digging through social media, geolocating photos, and speaking with more than a dozen people. And we were able to link Celeste and
government
David
is so slow, bro.
on a long timeline, both before and while she was missing. I want you to look carefully at this Discord message from 2022 when Celeste was 12 years old. From David, Celeste in here, then from the screen name Celeste, hi David, bark.
Wait.
And then this is David's Twitch stream from January 2024, about a month before Celeste is first reported missing. She's 13 here, and it's after 3 a.m. We also obtained this email sent soon after Celeste was first reported missing. It's sent from a person close to Celeste to david@mogul.vision. Mogul Vision is David's management company. There's been talk that the artist David possibly has something to do with the disappearance of 13-year-old Celeste Rivas. If that statement holds any merit, please do the right thing and take her home. We talked to the person who wrote that email, and they asked we not identify them due to safety concerns. David's record company did not respond to our request for comment. Also around this time, David shows up in Celeste's hometown, about 70 miles from Los Angeles. Fast forward a few months, and David's performing. Let's zoom in on this picture. That's Celeste backstage. Music critic Anthony Fantano says social media sleuths have dug into this case in different corners of the internet. There's this message when David said he had writer's block for a new song. One fan replied, "Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez."
It's just crazy the context and information that people within this community seem to have. Not only her full entire
Get the fuck out of here, Anthony Fantano. That's like the closest thing you can get. Like, get this fucking guy out of here.
Celeste also shows up in these photos private investigator Steve Fisher recovered from the rental where David lived.
I just don't know how anybody, even if you weren't involved, if you had any knowledge that she was in that car, how you could live with yourself and not report it.
David's lawyer said in a statement, "Let us be clear. The actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death. The case will go to the Los Angeles District Attorney on Monday for filing consideration." I am just scratching the surface here, though. We have a full investigation available on the CNN app and
Get the
streaming
fuck out of here.
on
CNN is so
CNN.com.
full of shit. CNN fucking comes and swoops in 7 years later and finds little shit that the fucking internet has already been scouring for months. Get the fuck out of here, CNN. You didn't find anything, and they'll probably snatch the video that I posted on here. But again, what the fuck is this?
Automatic military draft registration will start in December. It means eligible men starting at 18 years old will be enrolled in the pool for selective service. The bipartisan measure was signed by Congress last year before the war in Iran and sponsored by local Democrat Kirsty Houlihan. The push is in an effort to streamline the registration process and save money. Currently eligible men
That's
who
all I
don't
gotta say. Good
register
fucking
could
luck.
face penalties. And it costs the government money to advertise the requirement. Automatic registration had already been in place in some states, including Delaware.
That's fucking insane. I've seen a lot of people like on an uprising and like these. I've seen like a whole group of like nerdy ass white dudes sitting in a fucking high rise in New York talking about just fucking go to prison for 5 years. Don't worry. Like, you'll get out in the next administration and all this shit. First of all, the fucking draft is insane. For two, to tell people to just go to prison like they don't have fucking lives. And then, oh my God. This shit ain't flying, bro. None of this shit is flying. None of this fucking draft shit is flying, dog. Let's get into some of this crazy. Here we go.
NASA. Hey, man, you know, they film all that stuff in a Hollywood studio. We really didn't go to the moon. Anyway, folks, I'm tired, so we'll be back next week figuring it out. Thank y'all for seeing me here. Hey, everybody, Tim Birch at Late Night. Just getting out, see the crowd.
It's not real.
Voted down the rule on FISA, which is the secret courts. We tried to negotiate a 6-week, which I was a little leery of. And then the dadgum bill comes out, and it's a 3-year bill. So Anyway, it didn't go. So we, as they say, voted down the rule. And there's little Lauren Boebert. Hey, Lauren. Say hey, everybody.
Hi.
You get a random anyway, it's late. Hey, guys. It's Berkshire. Everybody say hey. NASA. Hey, man, you know, they film all that stuff in a Hollywood studio. We really didn't go to the moon. Anyway, folks.
It's crazy that they just come out and say that shit. You know, they film all of that moon landing in a Hollywood studio. Obviously, I mean, we all know now. Like, look at the fucking footage, bro. Insane. What else do we got?
We have gravity manipulation technology. We have space-time manipulation technology. They're all one and the same. And they're also tied to zero-point energy as well, which is what people would think of as free energy. I think that what we're looking at there in those orbs are like miniature cold fusion devices that I would classify as United States military hypersonic drones. They have the capability to achieve hypersonic speeds. They are producing and extracting energy from the environment. We see magnetic monopoles based on the heat signature that we see in the drone video, where we see this extremely high amount of detail. The idea of magnetic monopoles wasn't even publicly available science until 2015, when the Aalto University paper, which you guys can Google, AALTO, Aalto University magnetic monopole, you'll find that the Department of Energy recently posted an image that looks just like the heat signature of those orbs when talking about condensed plasma physics.
What in the fuck? Guys, I saw this shit earlier on in the week, like these 3 little pill-shaped things that apparently we have, that's us, Lockheed Martin, whatever the fuck. Sending shit into different dimensions was not on my fucking bingo card in this fucking year. It is fucking insane. Let's see, Joe Rogan cucking for Trump, but I mean, it's for a good reason.
I want to tell everybody how this happened. I sent President Trump some information. We have a gigantic opiate problem in this country, obviously. In 2024, more than 80,000 people died of overdoses. It's a horrible number. And there's more than 5 million people that are addicted to opiates right now in this country. With 1 dose of Ibogaine, more than 80% of people are free of that addiction. With 2 doses, it's more than 90%. I sent him that information. The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. It was literally that quick.
The internet is in a fucking, like, a rage right now, talking about Joe Rogan cucking for Trump and a fucking sellout he's bought and paid for. But at the same time, it feels like he got something out of it. And I think it was the whole Ibogaine argument, obviously. And I mean, look, are these people going to really FDA approve it? Is he really going to go with this shit? He hasn't been following through on a lot of the shit that he's been talking about. And I don't know, I just feel like it just looks crazy seeing Joe Rogan there behind, like you're a comedian, supposedly. Like you're supposed to be a comedian, you know? I don't understand what that does. Let's close it out with the crazy, not funny.
This happened in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Damn, that's fucked up. That poor horse. Well, I don't know. This is why we can't have nice things. You know? Guys, thank you so much for joining me again on Only Blessings for our first Solo Dolo episode. Watching and creeping through the deep, dark, various pockets of TikTok. I really appreciate you fucking with me. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Everything, guys.